Hey there. I'm aware that the audio is absolutely terrible. I'm trying to resolve that. I've ordered a whole bunch of crap for my Canon 6D with the camera on 24 to 75, 24 to 70 mil, I think. Lens. So I've ordered a microphone, a little hot shoe mounted mobile phone or smartphone holder, which will be cool, and then I'll be plugging my smartphone into the side of the camera so that I can have the smartphone facing me, and I'll be able to see what I'm filming and in real time, and it should be good. You use DSLR controller. It's an application on Google Play or whatever the Apple equivalent would be, or Play Store, I think it is. I don't know. Google owns something. Anyways, back to this. Hopefully this video is good. I'll watch it and be disappointed and upload it anyways, because this is just an update thing primarily for my family. So you suffer. So I've made the vest, as you can see. These bits for the chisels. It's a bit high, but I think I'll not hit my elbow on it, which will be good. I'm sewing up the belt. And there's a bit of a thing here. I realize that you can't hear me while I'm facing the wall. So anyways, there's a thing here that hopefully you can see, and that's for hanging a belt, or sorry, not a belt, for hanging tools, a drill or a finishing gun or my framing gun. And I think I'll sew that probably just in a bit, maybe 20 mil in from the actual belt loops. It's a doubled up belt so that it's a bit more rigid. I was thinking that I would offset the holes and put a bit of a curve in it with the actual threads or the sewing, but that would probably be incredibly difficult, and because it's wax, it'll probably take that shape anyways. I don't want to get that advanced. I'm having difficulties deciding whether or not I put a belt on it, a belt here, and overlap it here and just sew that and cut that bit off. I think that it would probably be good. It would stop it from moving around. I've just got the hammer on there now and the knife in the pocket, so I don't have the actual weight, and I can. Everything's done. I might put in an internal divider, because that is, not that you can see it, but it's quite deep. It's 185 mil deep, and I'm never going to have that many fasteners, and I've got everything else in its pockets, so I don't need that much depth. I kind of regret doing that, but if you had a bunch of shallow pockets, it just wouldn't work. So I'll probably put a divider in here. It'll maintain the shape. I'm a bit nervous that it might put a pressure point on my hip and wear, but it probably won't. That'll enable me to, if I put it at the back part, between here and here, I can have racks and nails or taller leg spikes, or leg bolts for other leg bolts. Bugles, we have a bugle here. It's various lengths. It's got a hex head and a bugle head for it. I might do one on this side, but it's going to be incredibly hard to sew because of the speed square bit. Yeah, so the actual vest fits moderately well. Pretty happy with it. I might cut that so I have a bit more ventilation. I was just saying I might cut that. It doesn't cut into my neck. It's very close to doing so, so I might trim that. But I'm assuming once I put the sealer into it, I've got like a waxing compound that'll go into it and hopefully stop it from absorbing water. Because as I was saying, I didn't say it because I didn't do the wet molding video, it got deleted. During the wet molding process, the leather literally made an audible sound sucking up the hot water Yeah, so I'm a bit nervous about that. It's a dry leather, not waxed, so it's probably going to absorb water. So I'll do a video on the ceiling. It's pretty good. I've contoured it to how I like it. I'm gonna have the knife on a cross draw there. I'll have my pliers will be mounted in that area, cross draw again. I'll have my notepad at the top and pencils there and there. Tape measure, it was the chalk line. The nail bar, combination square, painter's bar or flat pry bar, miscellaneous fasteners. Gotta sew that up. I sew these differently, one on the front, one on the side. I'm an idiot. I'll probably resew this one so that it looks like this one, because I obviously can't do the opposite way, although I like the way that this one looks a bit more. Not a tremendous difference. I was actually contemplating taking these off because I have so much storage as it is. I don't need to be any wider. That was one of the issues with my other pouch. I might do a comparison between this one and my other pouch as a final video, and to see as to whether or not it was actually worth it. The leather vest is going to be hot as hell. And I'm probably going to regret having a vest, but the idea was to get more weight up top, which pencils, notepad, pliers, and the knife, and of course the two chisels on the back, which makes it handier for hanging stuff, which I do a lot. If I take this guy off, then I'll be able to hang another pouch here, and if I put the internal thing, it'll prevent it from pulling out too much, to a degree. I don't know. I've also been hanging stuff off the front on my current pouch, and it's fine, but it gets in the way of some things. Yeah. So that's probably it for the video. It's coming together, as you can see. Some adjustability, and the side pouches I'm pretty happy with. Everything's come out well. All the tools fit well. Everything comes out nice and easy. Goes in nice and easy. It'll take a bit to get used to, I think. I'm going to load it up now and decide whether or not I put a belt on the front. I can always sew one on later, I suppose, but it would be nice to have the thicker material. I went with a doubled up belt, as I had said, just for the rigidity, but in a video, the Samurai Carpenter, I think he's on YouTube anyways, my dad sent me a video, and I can see that he's got button tabs, but they're actually pulling out. I really don't like that. So I was hoping that if I sewed this on the inside and then, kind of pulled this back a bit and did something, that it would prevent it, it would kind of suck it in, because all the force would be pulling on the inside strap. So we'll try and do something like that. I also wanted these to be removable, the side pouches, without having to cut thread. So I might have to go to his button tab idea, but we'll see. I mean, the only other option is to sew this in here, sew this guy on here, and then put in a buckle back on the back here. So that's another option. I might do that. I kind of don't want to, but we'll see. Anyways, thanks.